This is Kevin Mayo, your American correspondent for Real Ale Craft Beer, and today we're drinking Left Hand Brewing's 400-pound Monkey. So this is supposedly an English-style IPA. I did drink this one once, like 3 years ago. I don't really remember a lot about it. I remember I didn't particularly like it, and my big fear with this is the date on it. Today is the 18th of January. The bottle says best by the 3rd of January, so we're 2 weeks and 1 day past the best by date on it. So, coming from Colorado to the East Coast, Connecticut, not sure how long it's been sitting and things like that. So, we're going to go ahead and give it a crack in a minute. They're brewed, just a little bit off the bottle, brewed on the banks of the mighty St. Vrain. If you're into old West history, St. Vrain, there was a couple of forts there, the days the fur traders. So English style EPA with earthy, herbal, hop notes, well balanced by bready malt, 6.8% alcohol, enjoy at 40 to 50 degrees Fahrenheit, and a picture of a pub style glass. So we have the pub style glass out. Ingredients are Rocky Mountain water, malted barley, malted wheat, hops, and yeast. So let's go ahead and give it a crack, see what we got. Now, English-style IPAs are supposedly a lot less hoppy than American-style IPAs, though from watching Simon's channel and some of the other guys, a lot of the English brewers have gone to a much hoppier IPA these days too. So, let's see what we got. Well, it's perfectly clear. I would say it is a dark yellow. A fair amount of carbonation. I see some bubbles streaming up on it. Almost no head. Not even a half a finger of head. It is basically white, and it is dissipating rather rapidly. Let's do the aroma. And I do get a little bit of, actually I get more hops than I was expecting. And I get some caramel. The faintest hint of pine. And a little bit of like sweetness, like brown sugar. I'm wondering if they use a little brewer's sugar in this. It almost smells like it. Let's go ahead and give it a taste. Yeah. And I can see why this would be off-putting. There's really nothing wrong with it, but it is not what you'd expect from an IPA. It is definitely different. This is not an American style IPA, which they told us it wasn't going to be, but it's not an American style IPA at all. I'm trying to even think of a style that I could really equate it to. It's kind of some sort of ale. It's got a lot of malt up front, hint of caramel. There's a touch of sweetness in the middle. I'm sure they're using brewer's sugar in this. They'll probably send me an email saying they don't, but it ends fairly bitter. Not killing you kind of bitter that you get from the IPAs, but it ends fairly bitter, so it bounces off the sweetness. It almost has the aftertaste is almost like drinking a Pilsner or a lager. So I would say it's actually a fairly subdued drink, something that you could enjoy drinking. It's not over the top flavors, not big pow flavors anywhere in there, but it's a well balanced, malty, with a bitter aftertaste beer. Not tons of flavor, not really picking up much in the way of hops. I said I faintly thought I got a little pine in the aroma, and I keep maybe getting hints of that. Don't really taste it, but all of a sudden, like in the aftertaste, I'm like, Yeah, interesting beer. I probably wouldn't drink it again. Nothing wrong with it. It's just, I don't know, it doesn't really fall anything. I wouldn't call it a bitter. I think I would expect a little bit more caramel toffee notes in a bitter. I wouldn't call it an IPA. I expect more in an IPA. A lot of the pale ales I've been having lately have been really hoppy. So it's kind of in a class of its own. So I don't want to dog it just because it's a style that I'm not jumping all over, because I think it's well made and reasonably drinkable. So let's give it a 79 out of 100. Till next time, keep drinking.